We're here today to educate and provide for the common defense, promote welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. I'm Bear Arms, and today we're reviewing the EAA Vindicator. So, the EAA Vindicator. It's made by European American Arms Company. Unloaded weight is about 1.5 pounds. It's a little heavy. It's built like a tank. The weight, of course, will change with the barrel length. If you get the stubby short barrel, it'll be a bit lighter. Of course, standard revolver capacity. This is a 357 or 38 special, and so it has 6-round capacity. The sights are fixed. You cannot adjust the sights at all. The release mechanism for the cylinder is right there. It's a double to single action, which is pretty nice. I find that a lot of the newer double to single actions have a lot of issues sometimes, but being a revolver, more or less, it's pretty functional. The price range for this is really cheap. It's actually really good, fairly priced, $250 to $350 depending on where you get it. It has the rubber grips, of course, which I felt were a little small in my hand. Didn't really fit all that well when I was trying to get to the trigger. The pinky seems to be just a little short, which isn't really too much of an issue. It does have a hammer block safety, which is, some people don't like and some people do like. It's really a matter of opinion if you like that or not. It fits together really snug. There's not really anything rattling around. It's built like a tank, considering it's only $250, $300. The barrel is set by a set screw, which is, I believe, underneath right here, and that allows for switching out the barrels. Calibers 38 Special or 357 Magnum, and it's made in Germany. Now, I haven't really found a gun made in Germany that I didn't really like. They all seem to function pretty well. With this one, it's a little cheaper, and so you get what you pay for, really. And it has a little bit of trouble working the hammer. The hammer sticks a little bit, you can see. I've tried lubing it up and stuff. It does work a little better, but because it's a double single action, it has inside the firing pin mechanism. With other revolvers, you get a big trigger spur. The old revolvers have a nice big trigger spur that actually connects with the bullet, connects with the primer and fires. This doesn't. It has an internal firing pin, which can allow for malfunctions. So even though it's a revolver, potentially it can still malfunction, especially when you're pulling back the hammer and it kind of sticks a little bit. But all in all, for the price, $350, European arms, or European American arms, made in Germany, built like a tank, real great for the money. Alright, so now we'll test the Vindicator on the range. But being a 357 Magnum, it does shoot 38 specials too, which is nice. The 357 has definitely a lot of good stopping power, but it's very loud. So we got to make a point to put our ears in so we don't go deaf. Give it a little time to set in there nice. Make sure it's plugging your ears. So we're going to load some 38 specials first and see how those do on the range. Now, 38 special is a little cheaper, so it's better to target shoot with that and kind of practice. 357 is a little bit more expensive, and so that should be used for a home defense scenario. So 6 rounds, we'll load 6 because it has an internal safety, which makes it still safe. You can load 6 and carry 6 like this, because it has the internal hammer and not an external hammer, so bumping up against it's not really going to do anything. So we'll try a couple double action pulls, and then I'll fire some single action. there you go, 6 rounds, 38 special. Not bad on the range, pretty accurate. The double action pole, it's always a little tricky. It tends to want to jump, you know, left and right and stuff, but if you practice a lot with that, you will get better at the double action poles. I prefer the single action just because the safeties or the trigger is a lot lighter, and it makes for a lot more accurate shots. Alright, so it did pretty good on the range. It's a little inaccurate, mostly because of the fixed sights. You can't adjust it at all. A lot of that has to do with the trigger pull and me flinching, which is you know, common error. But the 38 specials do good on the range, but we really want 357 Magnum for our home defense scenario. And the reason for that is they just pack quite a bit more of a punch than the 38 specials. The 38 specials don't kick quite as much. They don't have that knockdown power that you're looking for with the home defense or you know, bear defense or something like that. 357 Magnum is a good hunting piece. So we'll just load it up here with these 357 mags, and we'll run it through a quick home defense scenario. Germany makes some pretty nice firearms. I'm a big fan of the Sig Sauer. This is not my favorite, especially in the revolver department. Smith & Wesson makes some really nice tight stuff, really well put together. But for the money, you really can't beat this at all. Great price. So I'll holster it, and the holster's a little weird. Definitely not good for fast action, but pretty good for carry. It holds pretty well. So we'll run it through our home defense scenario and see what we got. All right, so I'll pull and fire double action, and then single action. All right, and that's 6 357 mag rounds. Definitely good on the home defense. You can see this pretty nice hole from the hollow point magnums. Definitely a massive exit wound. Definitely not having a good day when you get shot with one of these. Definitely not a lot of fun, as you can see. So the 357 Magnum EAA Windicator is definitely a nice gun to have for self-defense. I would recommend it because it's so cheap. That's what makes it a real positive, is that you can get it for $300 and then you have a relatively nice 357 Magnum for home defense. So in my opinion, it is a pretty nice gun. Some hot shells. And remember that wickedness should be broken like a branch, for he preys upon the barren who do not bear. I'm Bear Arms. Thanks for watching.